Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week, took the level 3 party out. Apparently came back from the cove successfully. That's exciting news. This week is a trial run of sorts. I looked on Reddit for a spoiler-free party recommendation, or at least minor spoilers, for party recommendations for Darkest Dungeon 1. And this was the party that was recommended. Granted, they had that order switched, but I think opening with the finale of the Jester and then using a medicinal herb is a lot smarter. But basically the logic is, you're fighting the Shuffling Horror. As advertised, he shuffles your party. So these 3 heroes can all move themselves and attack from, or have a usable skill from any position. So apparently the occultist is intended to debuff, so he's equipped with the Cursed Incense and the Demon's Cauldron. Beyond that, I have no real idea as far as trinkets go. So I went with the Ancestor's Pen and the Bleed Amulet on our Jester for increased damage, Tough Ring, and the Flesh's Heart on our Man-at-Arms, because apparently the boss, like the Shuffling Horror, will bleed your party. And then Lucky Talisman and the Ethereal Crucifix on our Grave Robber, under the assumption that a Shuffling Horror is going to be an Eldritch enemy. Theoretically, that could backfire on me, but you never know. And I guess the Man-at-Arms is just supposed to bolster, and then he can move himself as necessary. But we're gonna do a run here to the cove with this party and see how they work, and hope for the best. So let's go ahead and provision here. Probably don't need that many of those. I do want all the shovels. You know, I'm going to take all the food as well. It's short, so I probably don't need all the torches. That's probably more than enough. Alright, you know what? I do want all the bandages. I don't really... I do want a full stack of bandages and medicinal herbs. This is, in fact, the cove we are talking about, so... take a couple of keys just to be safe. This should be fine. Maybe I should have taken that extra medicinal herb, since we're going to be using the Jester and we'll want to be able to remove his self debuff. Okay, well, this should be a fairly straightforward mission. This is fine. This is actually great for us. Being surprised right off the bat makes it, we definitely want you dead, huh? Makes it... it simulates the Shuffling Horror a lot better, I think. Alright, so do we want to do... you can move forward to or back to... you can't attack the front rank with that, which is the only skill I think that benefits from mark damage. Well, let's start out by debuffing the Thrall's dodge, because he's gotta go. Of course you resist, or you get stunned. Let's do that to begin with. Try and get our confidence surges as the enemy occultist towards the back, if at all possible. Alright, so you actually can't lunge anymore. So you know what? Why don't you do that? Start getting our Jester up towards the front, so that maybe he can, at the very least, do a finale here on this piranha.
Decimated.
Then we'll stun there, which moves the occultist back into a position where he can heal himself this turn. Might as well do the Shadow Fade just for fun, basically. Alright, weird reconstruction on yourself. Healing for 2 is really not what we needed there. Okay, we could, of course, remove the debuff, but I don't know that it's strictly necessary. Might as well just try for a crush there. Okay. We'll take all of that. I guess shift back into the appropriate order. I guess I should have brought more food as well now that I think about it. That way we could mitigate some of the healing issues with the occultist. Getting a lot of heirlooms that I just genuinely don't care about.
The promise of safety.
It's alright though. Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, you have to get stunned. One of you two has to get stunned anyway. Heal yourself again for 17. That is what I am talking about. Stress wave is irrelevant to me. Do wish you wouldn't do that, though. Alright, so go ahead and finale one of those two, which worked out masterfully. And now we can stun the other piranha, which pushes our occultist back where he belongs. Call of the Deep is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. You have stun resist, huh? Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. I don't actually know if we can reach the Tide Master in the back there. This might be a party that's built almost exclusively for that boss. Well, let's not spread the damage here. Let's try and get our Grave Robber back into a position where she can use her Throne Dagger to hit that back rank, which she should be able to do here. Ideally, the Jester would go first, but he didn't. Ah, she can actually use it from this position, which is lovely. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Hit them with an Abyssal Artillery there in the back. Nice dodge. Probably should have stunned, actually, but he does still have... Oh, no, he doesn't have stun resist. Never mind. Alright, we'll kill you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Stun you. Heal the Man-at-Arms here for 5 is not really what I was looking for. We do need to get some stress healing done here with the Jester, but this is not the battle to do it in. I'm seeing how this party is intended to work, though. And I do think they'll do their job very, very well, assuming the thing is like the Shambler fight. Which I imagine has got to be similar.
Their formation
Do
is
that.
broken. Maintain the offensive.
We don't need this or this, so we'll take all of those. Gladly take the scouting as well. Alright, so you actually need to move here. And then you'll be able to start doing some stress healing on our poor Man-at-Arms. Torch is still up. Alright, so the Tidemaster has to go. Nobody really needs to be healed. So I think we actually try and remove your dodge. Yeah, alright, at 10 dodge, that gives us a pretty good chance of getting the kill here. Sort out some stress relief. I don't want to stun too long on the piranhas, but we can debuff them with our occultist if we have to, although they are doing a ton of damage here early.
Destroy.
And never mind, because one of them is dead now, so we can't stall even if we wanted to. But honestly, that's a good problem to have. Alright, go ahead and heal our grave robber, I suppose. You know what? Get stunned, actually. And that actually pushes you back into a position where the grave robber can hit you with a thrown dagger, which is incredibly useful. Okay. Might as well stress heal on the occultist here while we have the opportunity. That brings everybody down to a reasonable level. I am severely missing a party heal, though. Alright, well, she did resist the bleed. The piranha is now dead. That worked out lovely. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch back to the default order here. Might as well crack into this with a shovel.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of.
And we might as well also use some medicinal herbs here, because we haven't really been using Finale as much as I would expect to, or as much as I had expected to, rather.
Must be carried home.
So we'll just take all of those things. We know there's nothing else in this hallway, so we might as well wait on burning the torch. Still at 83 coming into this known empty room. Dodge a trap in the little hallway. I love it. Okay. What do we have in here?
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, I mean, I mostly hate this. I'm very grateful that our Jester was not surprised, though, because it did allow him to murder the thrall before it got an opportunity to do anything. This actually does allow us to debuff the piranha, and then we can stun
Devastating blow.
the champion. That does not bother me at all. If you want to pull the Jester up to the beginning, this is fine by me. So let's go ahead and stun this ghast. Excuse me, you resisted the stun? You have 150% stun resist. I'm a little surprised, yet still. Alright, well, this thing's gotta go, right? So let's debuff its dodge. And then also mark it for what that is worth. Try and get some damage done here. And as long as you stay behind rank 2. Right, I forgot about that. 20 damage crit. Alright, that brings us down to 9. And the grave robber should be able to sort this problem out. A little surprised at how much damage our man-at-arms is actually taking. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we do have a Jester on our party, so I'm not that concerned about the stress damage. Okay, we are going to need to stun you if we're planning to kill the piranha before it does too terribly much more damage. You might as well heal yourself because you're fairly low on HP. And I guess do this. We are going to probably have to finale you, which means... Oh, never mind. We actually don't have to get rid of that debuff. 8 damage from a finale is not really what I wanted to see. I hate how many rounds that lasts. It's completely unnecessary. Debuff your damage, I suppose. And we might as well stun you as well. Although maybe tossing out more damage was the correct play. 6 to 14. Yeah, I think we have to kill the champion first. Yeah, alright. Stress heal yourself. This is getting a little out of hand. Heal our Jester, please. As much as I want to move him forward and do some damage to the champion, I really don't think we can afford it. At least not right now. So let's go ahead and stun you again. I suppose it doesn't really matter who gets stress healed here. We do need to heal the Man-at-Arms, and I would really appreciate if he could get healed for double digits, because he's presently taking double-digit damage. Why do you have so much protect, though? Unfortunately, I don't think we can afford to move the occultist up, because we do still desperately need to heal our Man-at-Arms. So I did unfortunately have to kill the Piranha there, which means we have to sort this next 11 damage out in relatively short order. We probably have this turn left, and that's it. I do wish that did some damage. Alright, so reduce your dodge, I suppose. We'll do a Dirk Stab. And then we'll end the battle. Okay, fair enough. Not exactly how I wanted that to go, but
This is a slow and insidious killer.
did end up getting the job done, I suppose. Might as well open this. Gladly take that. We've actually come away so far with a fair amount of gold. Like 5 emeralds. Yeah, I would consider that's a fair amount of gold, especially for a short mission here. Probably only one more battle if I had to hazard a guess, which at present I do.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Okay, well, we'll
Paid for
burn
in
a torch,
blood.
I guess. Alright, you know what? That basically ended up being a wash because I didn't realize we had another torch right there. 110% trap disarm, so we have to do that. Get some stress relief on you. I would love more stress relief with the Jester, but I'm afraid to put him into a position to stress heal for fear of getting shuffled immediately. We didn't bring any holy water, so I'm not going to interact with that. I'm not even certain if that is holy water. I just think it is. Okay, this is actually maybe the easiest fight we're going to encounter in this entire place. So let's go ahead and finally heal our Man-at-Arms. Okay, excellent. You're probably going to get sorted out by way of a finale. So let's do a little bit of damage there while we can. Yeah, 38 damage on the finale. That feels really good. Maybe we should be doing the bolster with our Man-at-Arms. Okay. Not thrilled about where our Grave Robber's HP is at, although I guess 12 damage healed is decent, so let's actually just stun you. Or you'll resist the stun. Okay, I may need to rethink my strategy somewhat. Alright, obviously we're going to use a bandage for you. And we can Dirk Stab you to the front. and heal you, I guess, because you're in a rough spot after getting stabbed. But it's not really going to matter because we are going to get the kill there. Keep collecting torches like it's our job. Okay. Fair enough, I'll just burn a torch. Does not bother me. Made just a ludicrous amount of money so far, which is good because I spent a ton of money on provisions that I haven't used. Okay. This could be an actual nightmare scenario. That's pretty good though, admittedly. Okay, half of them are dead. 7 to 14. You know what? Let's actually just start doing what we're supposed to be doing with him and buffing dodge. Okay, didn't really pay off there. Or there, as it happens, so... Feeling a little burned so far, but that's okay. We can make a comeback from this. Start working our way forward. We should probably get rid of that debuff. He's not doing 13 damage, though, is the thing. Heal the grave robber. And so that she can... Hey, that dodge buff, though. Finally making big plays. Okay, that's 27 dodge. Might as well just lunge. Heal our man-at-arms for 0. Okay, the dodge debuff is real. Or the dodge buff, rather, on our party is real. Okay. Don't care about those things at all. We do have another battle, huh? And it's just a plain old room battle with nothing else fancy going on. This is a little surprising to me, but it's okay. Disarm that trap. Burn a torch. Obviously, we want to heal the man-at-arms as soon as possible, and 19 damage shield is actually fantastic. Okay, this means very little to me, I think you'll find. 10 damage there. That is bothersome. Don't do this.
Facing the abyss.
We have to kill the one that still has an action. This is non-negotiable. And then he has to guard her. Again, non-negotiable. 13 damage and no bleed is huge. Okay. I'm not in love with what's happening here. There's really not much else we can do about it. So I figure we might as well try for the dodge buff. Alright, you have to get rid of your detriment. They actually have pretty high bleed resist, so I'm not overly invested in that. Go ahead and heal her for 16 plus a little bit of stress relief. I am now somewhat concerned with my man-at-arms, but actually this is no longer a problem because this battle has been completed.
Horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, well, we know we're not going to need shovels anymore, probably. Let's go ahead and sort you back to the appropriate order. I'm going to burn a torch just because.
Star is born.
Another ghast, really? Okay, we'll heal the man-at-arms. I need to guarantee that this thing dies. Don't do this. Oh, thank you. Right, he can't hit the back rank with Finale. Okay, well, we can crit kill the Thrall anyway. you've got to get stunned. But it's going to be a tall order with 115. Never mind. Okay, this is my nightmare. 1 damage. I guess kill that thing so it can't stun us, ideally. And then we'll have to worry about this terrible combo. I hate that. I hate that attack so very, very much. Kill you. It's a little bit of stress relief at least. Oh, yeah, no, hilarious. Thank you. I appreciate everything that you've done for us. We have to kill the ghast. It's gotta go. Debuff its dodge, I guess, to really ensure that we can land things. Oh, the dodge, though. Debuff your damage while we have the opportunity. Stun there. Finale the ghast. Buff our dodge. Do that to maintain finale position. Do this to continue buffing our dodge. We need to ensure that the finale hits, so let's take your dodge down to 0. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Okay, we can't unfortunately stall on this thing, which is terrible, but we can remove at least a little bit of stress. Oh my. 3 damage. Yeah, let's just weakening curse you so you at least can't do any more damage to us than is strictly necessary. We are going to have to... We're actually going to have to use the Jester to do damage here. Excuse me? Because without pick to the face, she can't actually hit him.
A powerful blow.
3 damage crit is nice, though. Can you not dodge? How is it that we have stacks of dodge buffs and we still can't hit you? Okay, there we go. Making plays with lunge here, which is lovely. How? How is it possible that you continue to dodge my Jester? Alright, here comes Finale. Ensure that it's gonna hit. 0 dodge. Okay. Very surprised that we didn't get hit with reinforcements there.
So clearly in view.
Let's keep adventuring briefly. I just want to take a look at the map here. Alright, I can see how this party will do very well against an ideal boss. Not great for general adventuring. And I think that's fairly obvious. But that's okay. It's a good proof of concept, and especially with all the surprises that we encountered over the course of that mission. Did make a ton of money as well. No diseases. 3 negative quirks, though. Although Unquiet Mind and Enlightened do not count. So... we actually just need to get rid of Light Sensitive.
Let Each help
Oh,
the
level
other,
restrictions
and in
removed for
so
next
doing,
quest. That's exciting.
help
And
themselves.
also largely irrelevant. Tippler is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Nervous has been removed. Okay. Well, I think we want to do stress relief. So you'll only meditate, huh? First and foremost, let's unequip all trinkets and then sort them. And then we'll commit you to meditate. You may not meditate and you will only pray. Well, that's an excellent combination for us. What about you? Can't go to the brothel, will not pray, may not meditate. 50 stress. Sure. You can flagellate, that doesn't bother me. Let's go ahead and get rid of light sensitive. No. We should deal with her stress, right? So there you go. You can do that. I don't think there are any other negative quirks that immediately demand attention. Most of our heroes don't have any negative quirks. There's one. Plus 20% stress versus unholy, and you have 31 stress. We got on the stagecoach just out of curiosity, and nobody interesting, really. Should we send a group of level 6s out on a level 1 mission just for the joke of it? I'm thinking about it, honestly, but either way, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.